Yes, I didn't get no bonus or anything, but you know, I got that experience, and I will say it was quite the adrenaline rush. What's up, everyone? It's your girl Aggie, aka Nurse Ags. In today's video, I wanted to share the time I caught my first baby, or delivered my first baby. Now, forgive me, I am a little bit congested, getting over a cold, but yeah, I thought this would be a fun story to share. So if you're interested in hearing about it, then keep on watching. And please, if you don't mind, just subscribing to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. And now let's hop into it. Okay, so the first time I caught a baby, well, first of all, I am a labor and delivery nurse. If you're new here, I've been working as an L&D nurse for the past 3.5 years. So the first time I caught my baby was, the first time I had to deliver a patient's baby was, I want to say it was actually my second year working as an L&D nurse. I somehow dodged it my first year. And a part of me was kind of like, I felt kind of left out because I know some of my other coworkers who started with me, they had caught babies. And I mean, not that we're supposed to do it, but I felt like I was missing out on something. So a part of me was like kind of avoiding it because I knew I wasn't trained to catch babies, but another part of me was like, I feel like I'll be the shit once I catch my own baby. You know what I'm saying? So once I did catch this baby, I did feel like, okay. I'm a real L&D nurse now. Okay, that's corny. I remember the patient, it was like her third pregnancy, I want to say. And she came into the hospital in full-blown active labor. She was about 5 centimeters and she had not yet broken her water. So, you know, we were making sure to get her admitted and everything. I was doing her whole admission process, which just entails like asking her a bunch of questions about her pregnancy history, her health history, about her medications and stuff like that. She said she wanted an epidural, or did she say she wanted an epidural? I can't remember. I want to say she said she wanted an epidural. So we were trying to prep her for that process. She had already had her IV in, which was good. But what I really remember was her telling me about her previous delivery. She said that she didn't make it to the hospital and that she asked me if I had seen the episode of Martin where that woman delivered in their house. If you watch Martin, you know exactly the episode I'm talking about. In this episode of Martin, there's a lady in his house who is in active labor and then like shoots out a baby. The baby goes flying across the room and then Martin, the main character of the show, catches the baby. So she said that's what happened with her last delivery, that the baby shot out her vagina and whoever caught it. So when she told me that, I'm like, okay, like let me move a little bit faster because I know once her water breaks, then it's like bloop, it's downhill. So it's so funny, like after she told me about that story, I'm turning to exit the room to probably grab her chart or something or go outside and catch up on charting when I hear a pop. I hear a pop, I turn around and she goes, my water just broke. And I just felt in my stomach something was about to happen. And sure enough, seconds later, she's like, baby's coming out. And I run over to her, throw some gloves on as fast as I could, and push the call light. I pushed the call light next to her, and before anyone can even enter the room, the baby was in my hands. I caught the baby, and yes, everything was fine. Baby came out screaming, crying, which is music to my ears. But of course, there was like no setup in the room. There was no one else in the room but me and her. And it just happened like instantaneously. As soon as the baby came out, I'm just drying and stimulating it with the mom's sheets because that's all that was on the bed was her sheets and her blankets. And so I'm using the mom's sheets, using the mom's gown to just like dry and stimulate the baby. And then seconds later, my team leader, well actually when I called out, I had said the baby's coming. And so my team leader came into the room, the charge nurse came in, and they helped me out from there. So that is the gist of whenever I had to catch my first baby. If you're wondering like what happens after that, my charge nurse basically helped me to clamp and cut the cord. Someone had called the provider, so not too long later, we did have a provider in the room to help to deliver the placenta. But in the moment, I was like, yikes, like, what do I do? Really, you don't do anything but catch the baby. And when the baby comes that fast, like, it's very rare there's gonna be an issue. Usually if it comes out fast, it's gonna come out screaming and it's gonna be healthy, at least from what I've seen in my experience. I mean, please let me know down below if you've had a different experience working in the labor and delivery. But yeah, that was you know, that was my experience in catching my first baby. And since then, whew, I've had several other experiences. It's definitely not as scary as it seems, especially when you have, you know, your call bell button within reach and people are flying in the door to help you soon after. But yeah, that's the story of whenever I had to catch my first baby. It was such an adrenaline rush. It definitely reminded me of why I love this profession, or why I love childbirth and how exciting it is. So if you have any questions, or if you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this, then please let me know by leaving a comment down below and giving this video a thumbs up, and also subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.